Hi guys, welcome back to Easy Yoga with Mary and Huckle, week 31. I got some extra bonus of some sunshine today. The forecast was shocking, so I was not expecting that. Happy days. I'll be blinded, but I want to say thanks for tuning in and watching it every week. And hopefully we'll get back in the studio soon, but that doesn't really matter because it's more important it's just that we're safe and that we can get some practice going no matter what circumstances, or whether it's at home or whether it's in the studio. So I just want to say a wee reminder that the link to my PayPal is in the comment box below. Look at that face there. Right, baby? Where do we go? Over to bed. Over to bed. Go to bed. We're going to start today lying down. You'll be glad to hear. Yay! I know that sound. Let's lie down nice and carefully. Chunky block will be required. So, lying down. Take time just to adjust your shoulders, your lower back, legs and feet. Go to bed, baby. Take time really just to find your spots, any little movements you need or want, the wiggling toes, anything at all. This is nice. Just let your first few breaths be whatever kind of breath comes naturally to you. Enjoy this moment or this time that you've made in your day for yourself, for your practice. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. We're just going to lengthen the breath a little bit. Remember, if it's too long for you, to shorten. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a moment there, just feeling the feet, toes, fingers, or hands. Let's get ready for a full body stretch. Just reaching the two arms up and back just as much as you can. Adjust your shoulders on the way. You can bend your elbows, of course, if you need to. Spread out through the palms, through the fingertips. Extend the legs away. Keep them apart. Spread out through the toes. Just get a full body stretch. Any little movements that you feel you need when you're there. Sometimes the back ribs or shoulder blades can get caught a little. Draw in the belly. Bring your hands together, your palms together, draw them down towards the heart. Take a moment. Namaste. Carefully bend the right leg, foot to your mat. Left leg, foot to your mat. Adjust your shoulders, adjust your lower back. Draw your knees in towards your chest, placing your hands upon the knees or behind. Give yourself a little bit of movement. Whatever kind of movement comes naturally or feels right. We're going to keep one hand on each leg, draw the two knees apart wide, and draw them back together. Two knees apart, wide. Draw them back together. Two knees apart, wide. Draw them back together. Now two knees wide and keep them wide this time. Exaggerate a little. We're going to have the arms inside the legs now. Hold it onto the front of the knees, shins or ankles, depending on what's right for you. Keep the feet apart. Inhale. Exhale, lift, raise your head and chest, head and shoulder. Whoop, the sun is bright. Take a moment if there's any further movement you need. Begin bringing the soles of the feet together. If that suits you, soften your elbows. Broaden your shoulders. Just check in with the neck to make sure it's comfortable. Begin to, if it's okay, that is, press the feet together and engage your pelvic floor. Soft breaths. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale over the head and shoulders. Bring the two knees together. Hands up on the knees. Just whatever kind of movement feels right. 2 feet on your mat. Remember, adjust the shoulders, the lower back if you need to. Going to extend the right leg away nice and long. Take a moment there to just kind of really send the heel away. Slowly does it as we bring the right leg straight up and adjust again if you need to. Let's keep the left as it is with the foot firmly planted. Point the right toes towards the sky. Toes towards your face. Toes towards the sky. Toes towards your face. Toes towards the sky. Toes towards your face. And let's just hold that position. If there's any little movement that you feel you need or want. So if you need to support your leg, that's okay. But, you know, if you can just stay here, relax in that upper body completely. The autumn sun is really low. Still some heat in it, but it's quite nice. Going to bend the right knee towards your chest. Rest the outer edge of the right foot upon the left knee. Just adjust your lower back, your bottom there for a second. Get the feeling that you're encouraging that right knee forwards towards the front of your mat. And then slowly we'll just do a bit of pulsing. We'll lift the left foot off the mat and left foot down again. Remember, if it's too much for you don't have to pulse. Left foot off your mat, left foot down, left foot off your mat. Now you can stay here, you can put your left foot back down on your mat, or you can clasp the two hands to the back of the left thigh. Now if you activate both of the feet, that means point the toes up. Keep the shoulders relaxed. So anyone with a sore shoulder, this will be too much probably. You don't need your hands there. Breathe. Relax where you can. The position is doing the work for you anyway. Okie doke. Release the hands. Left foot to your mat. Right foot to your mat. Just take a second to adjust where you need to. Maybe shoulders, maybe lower back. We'll extend that left leg away nice and long towards the front there. So remember, take a second to extend that heel forwards. Slowly does it. Left leg up. Remember that, putting the thumb in at the crease at the top of your leg if you need it. Keep the right as it is, firmly planted. Point the left toes to the sky. Left toes to your face. Left toes to the sky. Left toes to your face. Left toes to the sky. Left toes to your face. Let's just keep that leg as it is. If you can, don't worry if you have to bend it or if you need a bit of further movement. Bend the knee towards your chest. Outer edge of the left foot rests upon the right knee. And again, just take that moment to adjust where you need to. Getting the feeling that you're encouraging that left knee forwards. Remember, you never put any pressure on the knee, but you can always apply a wee bit of pressure on the leg and the thigh. Stay here at this point if you need to. Lifting the right foot off your mat. Right foot back to the mat. Right foot off your mat. Right foot back to your mat. Right foot off your mat. You can keep it here if you wish. You can place the right foot back onto the mat, or you can clasp the two hands to the back of the right thigh there. Remember to keep the shoulders relaxed, and then let's activate the feet. So the toes are pointing up. Releasing the hands, right foot to your mat, left foot to your mat. Now we want to just make sure the feet are hip width apart. Take a wee look at them maybe. Let the edge of the foot straight and parallel. Roll the arms out, tuck the shoulders in and down, lengthen the lower back, the tailbone away from you. Nice soft moving bridge. Inhale. As we begin to lift the tail, the pelvis, coming up towards the shoulders. Exhale to slowly roll yourself back and down. Inhale. Take your time as you begin to lift the tail, the pelvis, the vertebrae coming towards the shoulders. Exhale to roll it back and down. Inhale. Slowly to lift tail, pelvis. Vertebrae. Exhale to roll yourself back and down. Then we're going to bring the arms in close to the body, the palms down, so they just maybe help us a little. Just the shoulders lower back again, maybe. Inhale to lift. You're lifting, you're bringing your breastbone towards your chin, but you want your chin towards the sky, so you've got space in the front of the throat.
Use your feet, 4 corners. Now if you're aware of nothing else but the feet, all the work will happen. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. As you slowly roll yourself back and down. Take a moment, any little adjustments there that you need again. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Hands up on the knees or behind, whatever kind of movement feels right on your lower back, on your pelvis. Okay, we're going to keep the right knee in and we're going to extend the left leg away. We're going to do a twist from here. Any issues with your back, bend both knees. Let's just adjust the shoulders a little. We're going to roll to the right, so place the right hand on the outer edge of this left knee or left thigh and begin drawing the legs over to the right. Don't feel you've got to go all the way. You can choose the position of your left arm. It can be close to your body or further away. You get a lovely armpit stretch if you extend it away, but make sure that left shoulder is comfortable with that. Let's take our time as we come back up to centre, bringing the left knee up. We'll bend the right knee as well now. Just take a moment, any adjustments you need. We'll draw the right knee in towards our chest, place the hands upon the knee or behind. Extend the left leg away. Remember to keep both knees bent. Any issues going on with the back, we're just going to draw the leg over to the left. See with the left hand there, raise the thigh. Don't feel you've got to go all the way. You can choose a position of this right arm, remember, it can be close to your body. The hand could rest in the hip if you had a sore shoulder. You can have it further away, get a lovely armpit stretch. Why wouldn't you? Lovely. Take your time with that. Come back to centre. We'll bend the left knee as well. Just adjust the pelvis, bringing the knees in. Any kind of movement. Okay, we're going to roll ourselves up in a moment, so just suit you to remember to roll to one side. Take your time. Even place the hands under the small of the back. I'm not sure if I'm going to be blinded or if I'm going to be able to do this. Round to a tabletop position. Okay, shoulder width of the hands, wrists below shoulders, hip width of the feet. Cover the window, baby. Okay, soft swim or sway or shimmy. Hips and head to the right, hips and head to the left, hips and head to the right, hips and head to the left. Okay, go to a nice shoulder stretch. Take your knees a little bit wider. Bring your left hand a tiny bit more to centre. I'm going to softly just kind of extend the right arm up. Let's take a moment with that. Inhale, exhale as you sweep the right arm underneath the left, coming down onto the right shoulder. Adjust the left hand there so you're in a more comfortable position. Relax the right hand. Use your left hand strongly now to lift yourself up nice and carefully. Take a moment. We'll bring that right hand a little bit more to centre. We'll float or sweep the left hand up. Then inhale, exhale. Oops, sweeping that left hand down. You're resting on your left shoulder, your left cheek. It can be too much, I know. Adjust the right hand as well, so it just needs to be a wee bit more comfortably positioned. It can actually encourage you a little bit more into position. Use your right hand strongly. Now push yourself up or lift yourself up. Take a moment. You want to bring those knees in. Shoulder width with hands, hip width with the knees and feet. We're getting ready for downward dog. So curl the toes under and let's just take a moment and here get a bit of a foot stretch. So lift the belly. Get the feeling that you're extending the heels back. And then when we're ready, we'll just lift the knees. Aim high with the sit bones. Take a look at the feet. They might need a little adjustment. Again, whatever kind of movement feels natural. A little bit of kind of walking the dog. One heel at a time. Keep the head relaxed at this point. Bit of a sway or shimmy perhaps. See whatever feels right there. Okay. Right leg off your mat and in the air, we'll bend the knee and lift the knee high, if that's okay with you. I need you to be aware now of your upper arms and your shoulders. They should be level. They should feel like they're equal, they're working equally. We'll have the right foot all the way forward to the inside of the right hand, but take your time getting it there. You know what's right for you. If that foot needs a hand, that's okay. What would be wrong with that? Nothing at all. We'll have the back knee down. Take a moment to check in the line here, knee above the heel. Get the shoulders a wee roll perhaps. Lighten the hands. Pause and breathe. We're gazing in front of our mats there just. We lift the back knee off our mat, so curl the toes under, lifting the back knee off. You might need to adjust the foot slightly on the back there again, trying not to put too much weight or whatever on the hands. We're going to twist both ways, so if you need to bring your back knee down, then go right ahead. Left hand, if you like a block when you're twisting, you can have the block underneath your left hand there, be absolutely fine. Left hand down, turn to the right, float or sweep the right arm up. Keep the big toe down on both feet. We'll float the right hand down. I do like a block on the outside of my foot for this one, and I like it at the medium height. So the right hand is cupped around. I bring the left heel down so the toes point out to the left. Keep that right knee bent. Remember, if it's too much, just bring the back knee down. Slowly as you float the left hand up, so you keep the knee in touch with the elbow and vice versa. Put it in through the belly. Take your time. As you float your left hand down, you'll begin to pivot on your back foot there. Slowly does it. We'll meet back in down dog, so just take your time, whatever's best for you. A little bit of movement, sway or shimmy. Okay, we're going to lift the left leg off our mat in the air, bend the knee. Lifting the knee high if that's okay. So, bringing your awareness to your upper arms and your shoulders. We'll have the left foot forward to the inside of the left hand, but take your time getting there if you need it. Bring the right knee down. Take a moment now just to check your line at the front if it might need a wee bit more encouraging forward. Maybe when you roll with the shoulders, gives you a moment to come off the hands. Gazing just in front of your mat there. We'll have the back knee off now if that's okay. Excuse me. Again, lighten up the hands. So we're going to twist both ways. If you like a block, remember have it to the inside of the foot, but leave a space. Hand and foot should be hip width. Right hand down, lift up through the right arm. You turn to the left hand floats up. The big toe down on both legs, both feet. Dial the left hand down. So if you're using a block outside the foot, cup the left hand around it, let the back heel, the right heel come down, the toes are pointing out to the right. The left knee stays deeply bent as you float the right arm up. Slowly does it. Right hand down. Take your time as you pivot on that back foot. Meet me back in downward dog. Whatever kind of movement feels right, don't forget to breathe. And take yourself into a plank position or half plank. You can bring the knees down wherever you need to, so bring the weight forward. Wrist below shoulders, lift the belly strongly. Lower down nice and carefully for a nice move in cobra. So bring the knees down, bending the elbows in close to the side. Hands at chest level, nice soft move in cobra. If it was too much for you, you can always go to a little sphinx or a crocodile. Softly lower in your exhale, legs long, inhale. Don't worry about lifting too high. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Take a moment, we will push to tabletop, adjust the knees and then back into downward facing dog. Toes under. Take time here now to really feel your length, to send your sit bones back. Take your time as you begin to step or walk forward, bend the knees deeply or generously. Have a wee sway or shimmer. You can choose the position of your hands here. You might like the backs of your hands on the ground. You might like your forearms, elbows on your knees. So you can come straight to this position if it's too much for you or too much for your back. You can hold your forearms, just whatever feels right. Look at the feet about hip width apart. Let's do some half lifts. Slide the hand up and down the calves, perhaps inhale, raising the head and chest, lift the belly, the neck is long. Exhale, bending the knees, just soften and relax it all down. Inhale, raising the head and chest, lifting the neck, lift the belly. Exhale to relax it all down. Inhale, raising the head and chest, lifting the neck. Lift the belly, exhale to relax it all down, and slowly uncurl and come up. Take your time with that. Head's the last thing to lift, remember. Nice exhale. All right, babe? Okay, ready your mats. Turn into face this way. A little bit of breathe in, inhale, arms up. Exhale, float them down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to float them down.
Inhale, arms up. Exhale to float them down. Give the shoulders a little take, the feet are slightly parted. Distance of a couple of thumbs or so. So we're going to do a wee sideways stretch from here. Anybody's working with a sore shoulder, sore back, you take it really kind of handy. We'll be floating the arms up, taking the left wrist into the right hand. Now if your left shoulder was a sore shoulder, you could always just keep the hands down, you know, just a kind of softer version to suit yourself. So we'll float the arms up, taking the left wrist in the right hand. Spread out through the feet. Toes, will do this in 3 kind of actions. So inhale tall, exhale, extend a little bit to the right, just a little bit. See what it feels like. Inhale tall, exhale again to the right, maybe a little further, maybe not. Inhale tall, exhale again to the right. Now if you lift your left heel off your mat, you might find you can extend a little bit further and then place the left heel back down again. That does make it quite strong, so ease off if you need to. Now I want you to come out of this really slowly. Really take your time coming up. Inhale, exhale, float those arms down. Give those shoulders a little rotate. Whew. Strong stuff. We do the other side. Float the arms up, taking the right wrist with the left hand. Taking a moment there with the feet, the heels, so nice and tall. Oops. Inhale, extend a little, exhale, extend a little bit over the left. Don't go too far. So you do it in small steps. You'll know where's a good place for you to stop. You're less likely to kind of go too far. Inhale tall, exhale again, over the left. You could maybe go a wee bit further. You can always change your gaze position, you know, you can gaze down, straight ahead, gaze up. Inhale tall, exhale again, over to the left. Now if we just lift the right heel off our mats a little perhaps, maybe extend a wee bit further, placing the right heel back down again. Try to keep that top shoulder back. Inhale tall, exhale, float the arms down, big black cloud of the sun now. Okay, step your legs apart, decent meter if not a bit more. We're going to start with a warrior 2. So take a second, now otherwise the feet are straight. Draw it up through the belly, up through the pelvic floor, up through the inner thighs, the inner legs, the inner arches. And just hold this for a second. There should always be a lightness, a softness to the knees. We'll ease off for a second and maybe do a soft sway or shimmy with the hips. Okay, turn the left toes in slightly, just a little bit. Turn the right toes all the way around and check the right foot is straight. So it's heel to heel or heel to instep, depends what school you went to. I don't think either are wrong. Begin bending your right knee. You might be able to creep your right foot a wee bit more towards the front of the mat there. Now let's keep a nice fixed position. Should be able to see the first toe or two. Chest to centre to face this way. Arms to shoulder level. Now press the feet. Big toe, little toe. Ball of the foot, outer edge of the foot. Feel the inner thighs active now, activated. Lift your pelvic floor and your belly. Turn your gaze out over your right hand. Turn the right palm to face the sky. Now we are going to begin to straighten that right leg, but you can keep it soft or bent a bit more if need be. Inhale to draw the right arm up, almost straightening the right leg. Left hand goes to back leg, buttock or lower back. And we're going to go into triangular trikonasana from here. Remember, you can bend the right knee and stop with your hand on the knee if you prefer that version. Inhale, tall, exhale, extend it over to the right, hand down so it could stop knee, shin, foot or ankle. Slowly does it as you float your left hand up towards the sky. Now, press your feet, draw in through your belly. Visualize yourself as if you were doing this against the wall. So the shoulders are stacked. Not leaning forward. You're drawing the top shoulder back. Neck is comfortable. Take a second, check in with it. You can have a slight glance up if you wish. Left hand to your hip. Take a look down at the big toe, soften the knee. Slowly does it. Inhale up. Exhale, turn the feet to face forward. Have a wee sway or shim. Right toes in slightly, left toes all the way around. Check the left foot is straight, checking the feet. Begin bending that left knee. Excuse me. Nice fixed position here. Should be able to see the first toe or two. Chest back to centre. So this knee, it kind of wants to fall in. You really make a big effort to keep it lined up and not falling in. Chest back to centre, arms to shoulder level. So you will use your big toe and your little toe on both feet. The outer edge of the foot is just as important. Gaze out over the left. Now you press your feet, the whole imprint of the foot, to your mat. You lift your inner thighs, you lift your pelvic floor, and you lift your belly. So remember these lifts, in yoga we call them two of the bandhas. Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. I don't even worry about the names so much. Just kind of make sure you're lifting. Going to turn the left hand to face the sky. Slowly does it as we draw the left arm up. We'll begin to almost straighten the left leg. Keep as much of a bend as you need to in it. The right hand can go to back leg, lower backward buttock. Inhale tall. Exhale, extend it over the left knee. Remember, bend the left knee if you need to. Hand can stop. Knee, shin, foot, you choose. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. Take a second and just check in with that neck. Pressing the feet. Big toe, little toe. Ball of the foot, outer edge, around the heel. And when you're in position, you slowly begin to extend the fingertips skywards. You begin to kind of let the neck naturally lengthen. Visualize the shoulders stacked, so you've got to bring the top. You bring the lower shoulder forward a little bit actually, it kind of brings, it's just millimeters here really. Right hand to the right hip, soften the left knee as you gaze down to the big toe. Inhale up, exhale, feet facing forward. We shim. Make sure your feet are straight. Now we're going to do a wide forward fold. So if you know you need a block, you can grab it now. Soften the knees, but don't be sticking the bum way out or in. Just a softness. Lift up from the waist. Spill forwards. The hands come down, maybe onto block. Remember, whatever's right for you. Take a second to see what's right. Now you might be happy staying here, fingertips, or even with the block. Or you can begin to fold or continue folding. You can begin to move the hands back. Take your time with that. So you use the hands strongly in this. The hands are shoulder width apart if you're moving them back. The elbows like two bookends. Neck is long and relaxed. Take your time, begin to move or walk the hands forward, come to fingertips. We're just going to bring them in just a couple centimetres. Soften the knees, but use your feet really strongly now. Lift yourself up and we'll toe heel, toe heel. Can you step together? Go this way. Just going to turn it up. All right, towards the front of your mat. Spread your toes. Take a moment to spread your feet. You can always give your foot a good kind of stretch here. Okay, we'll come out of a seated position, chair, squat, or Utkatasana. So we have the feet touching now. The feet are touching. Bend your knees, sit yourself down. You should be able to see the toes. Let's just float the hands back for a second. Give the shoulders a roll back. You're gazing just in front of your mat. Your neck is long. Lift the belly. We'll softly reach the hands forward. Sweep them up if that's okay, but they could stay reaching forward or even on thighs. Stand forward, bow down. You're going to slowly step the feet back into a plank position. Remember, bring the knees down if you need a half plank. Push your way strongly, lift the belly. Remember to lower really safely and carefully, so you choose. You might want knees down to belly and then cobra, or you might want to lower to chaturanga. Slide the feet away and slowly into a cobra from there. Hands are at chest level. To raise the head and chest. Just check in with the neck. Remember the legs are active, the toes are away. Inhale. Exhale as you slowly release to your belly. We're going to carefully push ourselves in tabletop position. Tabletop. Okay, just bring the knees in a little bit towards you, just a wee bit, not too much. A little bit of a sway or shim, and we're going to go into a puppy dog. Okay, you can always extend to take it further if you wish. It's all about finding what's right for you. Coming down onto your forearms or elbows. So even at this point now, the hips are above the knees. You might find you have to maybe move the knees back a little bit. With a soft, relaxed belly here. Gaze into your mat. This is a kind of nice softer version. Absolutely fine if you wanted to stay here. You do this in really small steps. You can move the hands, forearms and elbows a little bit more in front and begin to bring your forehead perhaps down towards your mat. Now you'll continue kind of moving in it. Maybe not. You just adjust that forehead through your relaxing your belly. You're relaxing the front ribs, you relax the back ribs. The position here does all the work for you. Now ease off on your forehead. Begin to slide your hands back alongside the ears. Begin to move your sit bones back towards your heels just as much as is right for you. Allow yourself maybe a little bit of movement on the way. Choose the position of your hands. Now you might like them underneath your forehead. You might like them in front, or you might like them down alongside your legs and feet to a really soft child's pose. Balasana. Begin pressing the hands to the mat. Begin to carefully push yourself up or lift yourself up.
We're going to get ready just for a little bit of relaxation or yoga nidra. You might want a sweater, some socks, or a blanket if you keep one close by. So the knees are bent. You move your bottom towards your heels as you carefully lower yourself down. Excuse me. Take a moment to bring the knees in, maybe at first. Lie on a soft rock or whatever from side to side. You can pull your socks on here. Get yourself tucked up, tucked in. Okay. You can extend the legs away. You can keep the knees bent, whatever's right for you and the baby. Take your time now. Nice and soft, getting ready for a little bit of relaxation, some yoga nidra. Okay. Give over. Sit. Taking time now to feel the ground solid and flat beneath you. Taking time for your breath to settle and slow. Your body is fully supported. Give yourself permission to relax, to release, and let go. Spread the toes, give them a little bit of a wiggle, and allow the toes to relax. Feel as though you're breathing to the soles of the feet, to the insteps. And allow the feet to relax and let go. Bring your awareness to the legs, now to the calves and the shins, back of the knee and the kneecap, back of the thigh and the top of the thigh, now the legs too. Release, relax, and let go. Your awareness to your buttocks, to the groin, to the abdomen, to the hip bones. Breathe. Release, relax, and let go. Awareness now to the spinal column. Feel as though you're drawing the breath the length of the spinal column. Feel the movement in the ribs, shoulder blades, to breathe, release, relax, and let go. Bringing your awareness to the front of the body, the belly, the front ribs, the chest center, the heart center, the collarbone. Breathe. Release, relax, and let go. Bring your awareness to the back of your neck, the back of your head, and let's just softly move our head from side to side, but really softly. Breathe, release, relax, and let go. Bring your awareness now to your face. The softness there, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyelids, the eyes, cheeks, the cheekbones, the tip of the nose, the nostrils, the lips, the teeth parted and the tongue gently resting, chin and the jawline, the ears and the earlobes. Breathe. Release. Relax. And let go. Let's just begin. Get the body ready for some movement. Moving the feet, the toes. Bring the hands together. Begin to rub them. Create a little bit of heat and energy. Bring the thumbs up to the eyebrow centre. Peace in our thoughts. Thumbs to the lips. Peace in our words. Thumbs, hands to the heart center. Peace in our actions. Namaste.